Let's start the stream. Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Today we're gonna do the story. Actually I haven't logged in on this character. We're gonna play through the story. I'm gonna do some commentary on the story mostly. Though we're also gonna read through it. So that can be fun. Well, we'll see. We'll see how fun it will be. But generally, of course, we're hoping it's gonna be a lot of fun. Lots of funs. Fun, fun, fun. Ooh. I have set the voice to Japanese mostly because I've been playing this game for a little bit the last few days, and honestly I'm not the biggest fan of like the English voice acting in places. Like it depends. Like most of it is fine, if not okay, and some of it is good. But there are some places where it isn't that good, and I'd just like to see. Ooh. I will say that is definitely one of the cutscenes of all time. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. It's not like this cutscene is bad or anything. It's just supposed to show like who we're gonna fight and like also to an extent how we're gonna look later on when we have like more advanced armor. But like, you know, ow. Okay, trying to do some voices. You alright, Loss? You are moaning in your sleep. I'm not sure why I'm doing the accent there. Sleep and sweating buckets besides. That will be the eater, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Just like in that one anime. Which I haven't seen that one. I specifically think that one was Golden Slayer. Feeling better, Cooper? Appa, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Cooper. We are Moogles, and we live in this world. We live in this wood. Okay. I was about to say that. Maybe my reading skills aren't as good as they used to be. Mostly just my eyes, probably. Normal folk can't see or hear us, which makes us special, Cooper. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Cooper? No? No, not really. Well, not more suspicious than you guys. But of course you haven't. You only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Cooper. What strange creatures indeed. Wow, that sure is a reaction to that. Oops. Vidanius is still a fair way off. In case you were wondering, seeing as you awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? I would say that this is like a Skyrim type deal in the opening, but on the other hand, you can skip this. Skyrim doesn't let you skip their opening, so. Damn young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Bremon's the name, a peddling me trade. As for your good self, judging by your usual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I one? Yeah, I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking for fortune and glory. Now, that's what I call living. So long as you avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventurers risky business. These days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Of course, to a massive fortune. I don't know what might make sense for my character. So that's a good question. I'm gonna say to gain power. I wanna be the strongest, who no one ever was, or something. Pokemon Go to the polls. Power? Yes, in order. Powers do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right. But fighting for what's... It's all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurer, do get up to a lot of fighting. That's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your Warcraft in adventuring business. Wow. Wow. Took them all but 5 minutes to like reference World of Warcraft. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. That's not... See, that's like the weird thing about the whole dialogue in this game, is that like, it's so weird. They keep using some like really weird old speak stuff, and some stuff that like is grammatically not completely correct, but it feels like that's kind of on point. Like using here neither, which yes, technically is correct, but like nobody uses it that way. You would use either. I don't know. Gridania is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no problem in being dead, and that's a fact. I mean, yes, that is indeed a true fact. Just like, you know, it's not really. Halt, go no further. What's this then? Wow. Huh. What's going on? A skirmish has broken up ahead. Oh, sorry, that's like the one of the deep words. A skirmish has broken up ahead with the exile. For your own safety, you must remain here until. Bloody hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Crazy stuff. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Exile to send us a welcoming party, you know, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So just, like, take care, alright? Sure. I'll take care of them. By the by, is this your first time to Grindana? I have no... Again, it's just Gridania, isn't it? No, it isn't. Thought not. Ah, but I'd wager you've been some changes since you last visit. Allow a journey, itinerant? Itinerant? Okay. To teach you a few new things about the destination. Ahem. So he asks, have you been there? And then it says like, either way, I'm still gonna tell you what I wanted to tell you. Then why did you ask? The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Eorzea. It's not how you pronounce words normally, but, you know. I guess that's mostly because it's from Japanese. That might be the reason. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixtal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raid would have become a daily occurrence. At long last, behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals. Nation? It's one city. I'm not sure that could be considered a nation.
巨大な木造建築物と無数の水車によって形成された街並みは、国営の森の木々に抱かれ守られているという。0歳から5年、復興に向けて動き出したこの年に、今一人の冒険者が訪れようとしている。今はまだ己の運命を知らぬ者。
Well, we've made it. Finally. Finally, no more dialogue from this guy, I think. I think he is gone for the remainder of it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping the company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of stored personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square. Sure. As sure as my name is Zoe Pion. The Pionzo. Zo Pion. The walk cycle of the landfall. It's pretty cute. It's pretty good. Whoa, Final Fantasy 14. It's Final Fantasy 5. Just have to check something real quick. Is this just a quirk? No, it looks like really dark. Strangely enough, it's just like, oh, I have no idea what's going on. I don't remember why I had it specifically in. I know there was a reason, but that must have been some awful footage. Oops. This is where I have to get back for that. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that should be better now. Okay, you there. Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertrand, a woodwaller of Grenadia. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies, while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I remember now again. I remember why I did like the whole color correction thingy. Welcome to Grenadia, vibrant forest nation, cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you want to use. Yeah, we're using mouse and keyboard. Follow the instruction to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay. No. I'll have to do a few things here. First off, what was 3, 12, and then we'll get hotbar 4. And then hotbar 5. Okay. Let's save that for now. Oh yeah, right, I also have to enable those. No. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, okay. Let's move these. Over here. Because they're gonna be more. Actually, let's give those a little bit of spacing here. So it's clear they're not like the same thing. Otherwise it looks a bit weird, I would say. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did not know that. But yeah, that should be good for that. Wow. Anyways, let's talk to this guy. Yeah, accepting quests. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Grenadania. You must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Okay, I mean, like, that makes enough sense, I suppose. Another green adventurer, I presume. Actually, I'm, like, small. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Wow. Why not? Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Caroline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. Actually, it was pretty clear from, like, the context. The Caroline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speaking to Mother Mio Una, probably. Within, and she will take you in hand. Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Wow, yeah, sure. Let's actually use the duty list. Oh wow, so it is in there. There she is. Mother Muno. Yes. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't think I can see over the counter. Well, well. What have we here? A wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer. Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mione, my name. Or Mother Mione, as most call me. And the Colin Canopy is my place. Just... wow. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Grenadania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. My ambitions is power and destruction. In return, we expect that you fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eye, all may seem well within our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The exile and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble, trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Gallian Empire to the north. And this is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Delamoon, and rained fire upon the realm. And it is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the 12th worth has spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I'm well aware of how implorable that must sound to an outsider. It is implorable. But it is also true. She means improbable, not implorable. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are many versions of events, as there are people willing to recount them. I guess makes sense. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing: that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouette amidst the blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Sure. Great or small, every contributor counts. I trust you will play your part. All that is left, then, is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill scroll. Scroll your name right here. Oh, excuse me and my behavior. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th hell for those who use amusing aliases. Oh, sure. Just go like, ooh, Zoe, not Pion. Hehe. Zoe Pion. And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you're a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elements and the bounty of the 12th Wood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived, another goddamned adventurer. Don't you start that. Adventurers are the very salt that Grindadia needs. The elder Caesar herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? Yes. You, adventurer, mind that you not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. Okay, fuck you too. Like, what exactly did I do to warrant this? Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the 12th Wood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. Yeah, there's always an excuse for being racist. As it is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things. Are wont to distrust things they do not know well. Well known. Your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, at no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. Only like 10 years or so. Maybe doing like 50,000 quests or something, and you'll be right welcome with everyone else. Don't worry at all. On behalf of our fellow citizens, I welcome you in Grandania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Sure, Mom. Now then, you may depend on an old Mother Mjoln to teach you few things that every adventurer should know. Okay. Okay, let's go. Can't wait until I get to play the game. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Moon. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Sure thing. Yeah. Anyways. Mune, Mom, proprietors of Kalian Canopy wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay. Sure. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you're a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Kalian Canopy. A device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Woodwind Valley will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you are to visit the Lancers Guild. There's no better place to learn the arts of the pole arm. Speak with Jillian, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gandania, commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Pars Montre and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when the stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. That is actually really good advice. Most men really like being fat, I guess. Especially when it comes from the mom. I don't know. There's certainly something to be said here about Freud. Anyways, you have your task, Zoe. May Nofika guide your path. That's like weird because like the pretty sure is no fika. No fika. But like the issue is that like that sounds like a really bad word in German. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizen in need, don't be afraid to offer, afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work may offer is unlikely to be realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. Sure. I suggest that you lend an ear to the Smithian canopy. The Smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Honestly, nah. Okay. Let's do those 3 tasks. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I'm Nicia of the Wood Whalers. I know a thing or two about the Aetherite. Yes, the big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and the connection to the flow of ether. Okay, no, I'm not doing this. I'll just explain it in a few words, because this is just like, I am sorry, like, it's like just, you know. Okay, you get teleport. Teleport allows you to teleport to any Aetherite you have harmonized, and return brings you back to your home Aetherite. You can set your home Aetherite to any home Aetherite you want, and blah blah blah. There's also the thing that you can use the Aetherite network in a city to get around it, which can help a lot. Also, if you do unlock all of the Aetherites in the city, you also get like a few extra ones you can teleport to. Or, well, not extra Aetherites, the Aetherites stay the same, you just get to like teleport to like the outer points of the city, which is neat. Just, yeah. The Lancer's Guild is up there anyways. Okay. Yep. That's That's the internet, and now we could go back here. Not gonna now, but you know, it's good that we can. Okay. Well, the guy we need to speak to is here. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Pass Monred, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you have some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, the whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled that eel pie of yours a mom away. Hand it over. Sure. That flaky crust. Just divine. Well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor, which these people do not sell. They only have like normal quality stuff. Such goods are the provenance of the rosewood stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective scraps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveling Oldan merchants, and I may truly say that I've seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce know existed. Do you know me thus far? Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and prone. Actually, the first step to any purchase is what was it? Desire. It in economics, like it's a dumb concept. Do you follow me thus far? Yeah, this. There's a little more I can teach you with my words. Go. Peruse the stalls and stuff. Like, I will say this is like such basic fare. The very beginning, which is fine. The beginning of the MMO. Some people don't know the stuff because, like, obviously not everyone has played like 15 MMOs already. Another adventurer. It is customary to jump in joy as you are jumping with your fellow adventurers. If you can manage, you should sync your jumps with your fellow adventurers. Especially when it's clear you are on the same way as them. Okay, but like we're supposed to speak with the receptionist. Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. I see If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you've come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for your hunting, and with game ever plentiful in the Dwarf's Wood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since before the founding of Gridania. Okay. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the framed might of our wood whalers. And it is here in Gridania that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to an art taught here today. The spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by Woodwaller Captain Misdale nigh or on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gridania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope that brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you have a will to enlist, speak with me again and we can begin the enrollment procedures. Sure. Well then, have you made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild? Yep. Excellent. I shall let Guildmaster Ywain know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our ranks must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area within. Our Guildmaster waits you there. Well, I'm pretty sure he just heard us talking. Like he's right here. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished the spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, you still have a long way to go before you may call yourself a Lancer in sooth. In my capacity as Guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm, as if there was an extension of their body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate such a relentless assault, we lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain, such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defensive. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hand, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has it been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Ever does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage. And that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill the essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you resolved to wield the lance? Yep. I wanna spike things, I wanna pierce things. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. Ah, but I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Wayne, master of this guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged. I hereby assign you a first task, a trial to be precise. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, you ought to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just outside the city should provide you suitable challenge. Put down, let us say, 3 of each, and then report back to me. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Okay. I did do the thing that Mom asked me to do. And now I can attune this ether crystal. And then we can go back to there. Okay. Hey Mom, I'm done. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I'm thankful that you are an obliging sort, Zoe. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania may rely on your aid in the struggles to come. Let's complete this one. The thing is, there's like this issue with like over leveling. Like you can easily over level the main story quest, and that can kind of lead to a few issues, a little bit of annoyance, because there's certain things that you can't exactly do until you've done the main story quest to certain points, and that in turn leads to you not really being able to like do as much as you want to, which is a bit of a shame. Yuna wishes to send an adventurer to the instructor at the Bannock. Zoe, have you visited Bannock on your wanderings? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial manners. I mention this because of an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Golfred. Is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The Trailswood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Okay. Time to go to Central Shroud. Okay, let's kill some grunge squirrel. Actually already gave me the second ability. Yeah, because I'm already level 4. Wow, experience points and binding items. Oh yeah, because right, because all the items have like the spirit bond thing. And now that I've got any EXP, they've been bound to me. Where's actually the... Oh, it's there, okay. Then yeah, I'll first do the class quest stuff. Need my spear. Foul being of the forest. Okay, that's just a mushroom, but still. I am kind of tired. Let's see what good old Godfred has to say. Greetings, Zoe Pion. Mion sent word to expect you. My name is Godfred, and I am responsible for training our twin adder recruits. Thank you for volunteering your assistance. Trailswood is much changing since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elements wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost, as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so in the eye of an outsider, the Trailswood is ailing. Its once rich variety of fading memories. For the citizens of Grindania, restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their request and do all you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Zoe Pion. Okay. Well, yeah. Get this. Well, that's not gonna be relevant by now. It's gonna be relevant at some point. Guthred, chief instructor at the Bannock, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. I see you're eager to lend a hand, Zoe. This as well. That as well. But I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral era, many of the 12th Wood's great creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip your head. Yeah. It mostly just means we need like headgear, which we don't have yet. Which we can get here from not him, but from the merchant. Oh look, it's Roberto Rosario. You have a co-worker who was called Rosario. Okay, we want to purchase battle gear. And we want that iPad. Right, yeah. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward. Back straight. Yes. I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Zoe. Okay. Why does it even... Whatever. Getting a new spear is definitely nice. Okay, let me just open a window real quick. The air in here is currently of what I would consider lower quality. And so opening a window is probably a good idea. Okay. So we want to get that here. Okay. Ah, Zoe. By your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I've been here for a whole of 5 minutes. See, this is exactly why they have problems with suspicious people. Maybe it really isn't racism, maybe it's just them having bad people like Garfield, Garfield, Garfield. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its detail until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activities in the 12th Ward. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Sure. Garfield needs an adventurer to investigate suspicious activities in the 12th Ward. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the 12th Ward. And you may also be aware that Ixali activities has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincides almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our query is proven to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently, covertly, you may be able to close in or query unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Zoe. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. Okay? You have my gratitude. With your help, I'm hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Live Man's Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support lest you quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Okay. I'll try my best to proceed with caution. Okay. And this is where like the game also kind of loses me in some other ways, because this quest is for like what? Level 5? Yeah. I'm level 7. I'm gonna level this by a lot. And also I want to do my class quest. Because you know those give you good equipment, and also those are the ones that like give you your new abilities and stuff. So it would be nice keeping up with it. I have not slept enough, but that's okay for now. Oh yeah, we go to instance battle. Look, someone's already here. Oh dear, is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea, really bad idea. No, no, not this one, not even close, Kupo. Huh, you know her? Kupio Kup? Well, not exactly, but we did one. Oh, right, this is voice acted. Oh, wait. That doesn't really help when it's Japanese. How are the readings? Same as the last. There's a disturbance here as well. The that newly manifested. Kuprokop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it? Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens. Oh no, the trees are alive. Run. It seems we have little choice. Damn, I am really tired. As that must have made very clear. Yeah. Let's lay the frenzy down. Wow, hi. I'm really tired. Crystal. Oh, here. I am the lady all made one. A light there once was shone throughout the realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it has faltered, so hath darkness used its stead, pressing an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystal of light, journeying forth and lay claim to them. By the deeds shall the crystal reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. So now, my child, shine the light on all creation. I should have just slept like 2, 3, 4, 5 more hours. I fainted. A sulfate of ether, no doubt. And what have we here? Or Cupid, it would seem. An Ixal, and no ordinary Ixal either, a chieftain. That he would venture this deep into enemy territory. The beastman may indeed be acting under orders. How are you feeling then? Better? Good. Shine crystal? Can't deny say I haven't seen any. Are you sure you're feeling better? Understood. Over and out. Kuplo Cup, please bear word of these developments to Brother Isum Yan. We shall soon return to give a full report. Understood. Over and out. Kupo. Here's where we part ways. Till next time. Take care. Bye. I will say my character looks at least a tiny bit sinister with that eye patch. And the stature kind of undermines that. I think the sword might be clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. Wow. You don't suppose the adventurer could see Copio Cop, do you? And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell. Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me that's really what's really going on, unless you don't know what's going on either. Bah! You'd like that, wouldn't you? Okay, let's pull out the sword. Wow, now I'm the King of England. Or the Queen, and Mother Queen, but yeah. Zoe, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged trends. I am relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Lifement Stump? Let's give them a sword. And yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to use watch right now, but like, still, I wanted to stream at least like 3 hours or something, but I guess I made it to a halfway point. But yeah, I'm just too tired for my own health, and also because it's probably not that nice to like watch someone just keep falling asleep on stream the entire time. I'm just gonna call it quits after this quest, and then we'll continue next time. A sword in the stump and a dead Ixal? I can say with absolute certainty that the blade is of Ixal origin. It is of a kind and used exclusively in the Beastman's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud. So tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? So you have finally been acquainted with Yada and Papalomo. Leia's musicians to rest. Grenadier counts them among her stanchest allies. Both are scholars, hauling from a distant land and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work. May, as I hope you will in the days to come, Zoe. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will come to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, this is where I call the stream off for today. Mostly because I'm really tired. Okay, well, that's it for today with the stream. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.